Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Kat's Message of the Day. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you here, and if you're returning, it's great to see you again. So before I get into the message, what I share with you in this video is my channeled message, a page from the Angel Guidance book, and also a card from the Healing Love deck. Now, know that this is a collective group message, so it may not resonate with you, and that's simply okay. Come back and visit me tomorrow where it may be more aligned with what you need to know. Let's get into the message. Listen to your gut instinct. It's your intuition. What is your gut saying that your thoughts are dismissing? How many times has a decision you made not felt right, but your thoughts said, go for it, only to find that you should have listened to your gut? I'm sure, like me, you will have experienced plenty of times where you've gone, oh, I didn't listen. I knew it didn't feel right. Have you consciously chosen to make decisions based on your thoughts or gut? If you're an analytical person, this concept may seem really foreign or even maybe a little airy-fairy for you. Take some time to reflect on things that didn't end well, that you made the wrong decision, or any failures or mistakes that you've made. And then I want you to remember what your gut felt. What guidance was your gut endeavoring to let you know that you dismissed? Pretty sure you will find something in your life that your gut guided you not to do. However, you ignored it and went with your thoughts. Thinking as opposed to feeling. The more you attune your feelings, you allow the truth to guide you, and it's your truth, right? Stop allowing what you think to make all your decisions. After all, thinking is only an assumption. When we say we think, it's an assumption. There's no fact to it. And we so flippantly always say, oh, I think this and I think that. I'd love for you maybe today's exercise, or even start from tomorrow morning. Really take note of how many times you use the word think. Is it real? Is it truth? Or is it just a guess? An assumption? When we feel something, we can't deny that. You feel it, and there's been situations or you're around people and you just go, I don't know, there's something about them. I'm sure each and every one of you has said that about a person. There's just something about them. I don't know what it is. I either don't like them or they don't feel right. Each and every one of us, I know that I have said it. Or I'm in an environment and I just go, I don't know, something's not right about this place. Or someone has spoken about business. Something doesn't feel right about that offer or that opportunity. And generally, back in the past, I never used to, but more probably about the last 6 or 7 years, I have really just allowed my gut to guide me. And it's done me well. And for those of you, it's intuition. Initially, it's your intuition. That's what it is. But gut instinct, for the analytical people out there, it sounds more easy to swallow, I guess, or to go, okay, yep, gut instinct. We've all heard of that term. And that's basically what your intuition is. You're living life by what you feel rather than what you think. Because as we've discussed in previous videos, it's this that takes you out. It's this that tells you stories. It's this that tells you bullshit. So why the hell are you going to listen to it when it makes a decision? Yes, there are logical decisions that need to be made in business that you really need to go by the figures or the stats. Absolutely. But mostly in life, it's about listening to what your body and your intuition and your gut instinct say rather than what this says. If you've met someone and something about them doesn't feel right, it's generally because there isn't something right about them that aligns with you. It's not a criticism or a judgment about that person. And that's why often we dismiss it because we feel bad. We go, oh, that's not very nice. We don't even really know them yet. We're placing judgment. Delete that thought. And just allow your truth to go, you know what, they're just not my tribe. Or something about them just doesn't align with me. And that's okay. It's not about them. And this is why we often go back to here, because we feel bad. We feel like we're judging, or we feel guilty. And so then we dismiss what we feel and listen to this and go, oh, no, it's all right. Because we don't want to feel bad. Because we go into a place that we feel we're judging someone or something. Respect your gut. Allow it to guide you, because you'll be bloody surprised at the outcomes. I'm almost going to guarantee that there will be something in your life where your gut went, doesn't feel right, and this went, no, I feel bad. No, I should do it. Yeah? Can you feel, I can almost feel that energy in that light bulb go, oh yeah, I've had a few circumstances or situations like that. That word should really can play havoc. That's the word that this says, that you should do that even if the gut says you shouldn't. But that feeling of guilt comes in, and then this wins. So it really is a message that will guide you in the right direction when you start listening to your intuitive side, to your gut instinct, what it's telling you. So let's keep moving on. What has the daily guidance book got for us today? Smile. We've had this before, I think. But anyway. Okay, before I read this message, if you want to just close your eyes, take a deep breath with me. Just allow all your body to relax and flop. And just so you can absorb all the words in this message. Scientists have demonstrated that many psychological benefits of happiness and smiling. The spiritual rewards and countless as well. And today we angels are asking you to focus on one of these, the boomerang effects that smiles have. When you smile, others can't help but mirror the same facial expression back to you. Even if their teeth don't show in a wide grin, you notice their eyes crinkle happily as they gaze at you. The human reaction is God-given ability that we want you to capitalize on. It's a testament to the phrase, the more you give, the more you receive. Today, send someone a smile and see it's magnified and returned to you. Feel great knowing that your grin will also travel through many individuals and have a domino effect, healing effect, as it goes from person to person. The benefits will always come shining back to you in countless ways. Thought for today. I smile because there's so much to be happy about, and even when I can't see it. My smile is the first step in the direction of happiness for myself and others, and is a gift that I release out into the universe for everyone's benefit. For that message, what just came through is there's some of you that may be really struggling with a decision that you actually made. Okay, with a decision that you actually made. And now that I've shared the gut instinct, you on reflection, straight away this message come through and went, I felt it wasn't right. Shit. And now there may be speak about you being really hard on yourself. And what I want you to do is take away the lesson. That's all I want you to do, is acknowledge it and go, you know what? Great. I've now consciously aware that I must listen to my gut more. And that is what I'm going to do moving forward. And then I want you to smile and just go, shit, I love when I learn. We all have challenges in our life. We've all made, I don't like to use the term mistakes. I used it there because it was channeled and I fought it and went, I don't like that word, and they put it in. because it's about using words that resonate with the people that watch my videos. It's not all about me, right? So I went, okay, I'll put it in. So, you know, you may have made mistakes where you're carrying guilt over, or you've made wrong decisions where you're carrying guilt over or feel bad for. And you're going, I wish I should have done it that way. Today, what I only want you to recognize and really find is if your gut guided you a different way. And then I just want you to say, thank you, I've taken away the lesson. From now moving forward, I am so going to listen to what my gut says. And take a breath and go, nah, it doesn't feel right. I'm not doing it. Simple. And even if this says you should, just go, thank you, I'm not listening. And I want you to smile and go, I've got this. It's so important that, you know what, you're going to have failures, you're going to make mistakes. And these aren't my language, but I'm just going for those it's going to resonate more with you. Today, walk away and go, okay, but what did I learn out from them? And if you haven't found the lesson in them, I'd love for today for you to find the lesson and go, what did I learn? What will I not do again from that experience, right? And identify, did your gut guide you in a different way and you went to what you were thinking and you listened to your thoughts and that took you out? Find it, because we can only move forward and not repeat the same mistakes by learning the lesson from them. Does that make sense? And so that's where I really want you to do. Anything that hasn't turned out well in your life, take some time over the next few days, write them down and go, and then write lesson. Just put the word lesson and then write what you learnt from it. Because otherwise, if we do not do that, then there's a higher chance that you're going to repeat that same mistake because you haven't learnt from it and you haven't consciously identified and written it down. So it's like in your here going, oh yeah, I'm not doing that again because I know what the outcome is. But if we keep making mistakes and we just keep going and never consciously aware of what we needed to learn from them and write it down so it cements it and really does become in every cell of our being, there's a higher chance that you're going to repeat that same thing, something even similar. So really, the smile is about when you find the lesson, it enables you to smile and go, yep, I've got this. And it could well be, and it's something that many people who know me know that I always say I give a gift a day, and it's often in the form of a smile, because you never do know how that smile is going to impact someone's day. You just don't know what anyone is going through. And, you know, I really do believe we're such a disconnected society. It's not like it used to be where you're on a train or public transport or go to a park and you just go and speak to people. People have got their head in a phone or, you know, there's just this disconnect. So a smile is a way of connection. So it was a beautiful thing to come up, and especially Sunday, the day of rest for many. That's sort of, I go by that ethos, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. It's the day that I spend with my darling, although the mornings are our time to research or do things, set intentions, and then we come together in the second part of the day and spend our day together doing whatever it is we choose. So I hope that something like that resonates, whether it's, you know, looking about and finding the lessons and then smiling about it and go, great, I've got the lessons, cool, I can move forward. Or you're out and about and maybe just someone needs your smile today. And it could even be your beloved that needs just to see you smile. And it's amazing that when you actually smile, how it shifts your whole emotional state of being. Just a smile can really make you feel different and bring that energy in. So it's so important to be aware that when you are out and about, make eye contact with people and just smile. It costs nothing. And yeah, you might get some people like I do that think she's a bit kooky and they put their head down and they're not comfortable with it, and that's okay. It doesn't deter me. I'll just keep doing it because I don't take it personally. I just go, well, what are they going through that my smile impacts them and they feel uncomfortable. It's never my intention. So let's move along to the universal love deck. What card have I pulled? No, only one card today, which is Tantric Union. And I was just speaking about today's the day that I connect with my beloved. So what I'm getting is, for those of you out there that are in a relationship, okay, there may be a lack of quality time together and you really haven't committed any time to reunite and connect. And so maybe it's time for today to really reflect and go by your gut and feel it. Do you feel disconnected? What is your gut saying about your relationship? Not what you're thinking, because this is maybe angry or frustrated at your partner. But I want you to go to here. Are you feeling lack of love? Are you feeling lack of connection? This just looks at all the negative and all the yuck stuff. But your gut, hopefully, will find the nice and the warmth and about the connection. So Tantric Union, that's what I'm getting from that. So let's see what the book has for us. And Tantric Union is all about connections and you know, when you talk about tantric, it's all about that deep spirituality and really being in touch with oneself. And so in essence, that's what I'm asking regarding the gut instinct, is being in touch with self. What is your inner being saying to you? What is it wanting, and I don't like using the word, but telling you? What is it wanting to tell you that you're not listening? And so that's another form of tantric union with self, being so spiritually, and or if that doesn't work, you know, so being connected with oneself. That's really okay. So before I read this message, if you once again want to close your eyes and just take a deep breath with me. And as you can hear, my magpie friends are having a conversation, like my own little fellow here. He's calling himself a good boy right now. Tantric Union. Tantra is a love affair with life, an awareness of divinity within you and the honouring of sacred and divine within another. It ignites an eternal flame, a universal creative force that spirals up from deep within our being. Tantra is a sexual and spiritual energy built of complementary opposing forces. In coming together, create wholeness. The ebb and flow of the ocean is a tantric union between water, the moon, the air, and the earth. There is deep desire in all of us to connect spiritually and physically. If you are currently in a relationship, it will deepen as you discover previously unknown realms of love. Alternatively, a tantric union may develop purely on a spiritual and emotional basis, two souls merging through thought and feeling. Absolutely, it could be that you've someone in your life that you've not committed to, or they're in your thoughts, but you're not in a relationship with them, and it is maybe time to really sit with them and not with them, with self, and see how you feel about it on a deep level. Because maybe this is saying, nah, they're not right for me, there's something wrong with them, blah, 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 blah. But deep in your internal being and your gut says, you know what, there's just something about them I really like and I'm drawn to them. It's time to listen. Or it could be the opposite. This is saying, yeah, they're the right person. Yep. And the gut is saying, nah, there's something that just doesn't feel right. So whichever one applies to you, sit with it today and really get in touch with your inner spiritual being, your intuitive self. Because it is your guide. It is your truthful guide. It knows what's best for you. This doesn't. This just wants to keep you safe and tells you bullshit. So really sit with you and decide who you're going to listen to. Are you going to listen to this? Are you going to listen to this? And of course, in a work where there's spreadsheets, figures, we need to be the analytical being and we need to be in there. I absolutely respect that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, everything goes to the gut. Please do not misperceive what I am saying. I want to make sure that my message comes across and it is perceived exactly the way I intended it. It's so important. Because otherwise you're only going to shut yourself off from this whole message if you go, so everything I'm going to do is going to come from the gut. No, that is not what I am saying. I absolutely respect that there are parts of life where we need to be in our head for the figures and all the analytical things that we need to do, right? I'm not speaking about that. And anyway, we know everything in life is balance and it has an opposite, right? It's just that maybe you're out of balance and too much here and not allowing your feelings to come and guide you. All right. That is the message for today. And really sit with self. And if you found this a little bit confusing or you didn't understand it, I don't know why I'm getting this, but, reach out. I'm more than happy to give you some clarity or to guide you around this particular subject or this topic about gut instinct. It's really important that you do start to allow your intuitive side to come through. And men, if any of you are questioning this, you too have gut instinct. So if intuitive goes, I'm not intuitive, go to gut instinct. That resonates with you. Go to there. And even ladies, if that as well, if you're the same and intuitive doesn't resonate, go to gut instinct. Okay? It is in essence the same thing. It's just different language. That's it. But of course, I want to use language that resonates with each and every one of you. So I hope that you get something little from today, just something that you can take away, that you can really work on self to move you forward on your life's path. Please remember that you matter. You matter. After all, you're your most valuable asset, so invest in you every day. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd be so grateful if you would like the video, plus subscribe to my channel and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's video. Thank you for spending your time with me, as I absolutely respect your time is valuable. So for today, take care.